Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Titans. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to Week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Turn as that will be a touchback. Jackson looking to throw right away. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I don't like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Titans. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for being a big play.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Snap comes at 1. Over the middle, complete. That's Russell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. A bold play call there on 3rd down, and they almost picked it up.
They almost got there, as you just noted. Brings up 4th and inches, and you know what I'm a big advocate of.
They turn it over. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. We also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Titans.
Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson. Really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers.
And he'll fire it That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was
pure, unbridled joy after that.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The Titans have 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and 1, Rodgers, rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
They only gave them an instant to react. There's a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers have moved out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
And if you're keeping an eye on the box score, that last run puts him over the 100-yard mark for the game. And this defense has just had all sorts of trouble trying to keep him under wraps, both passing and running.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. And now Jackson will look to throw it.
That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now Jackson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Jackson going to hold on to it again.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, and it's for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. 39 yards.
And the Titans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
It's up and good to make it 21-17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Closing in on the end of the first half. We'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Looking for Campbell downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3 from the 6? And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers got his man complete over the middle. That's Campbell. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
to about the 35, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Russell.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. McCaffrey running up the middle.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Russell. Touchdown!
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Jackson now. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of him.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
117 yards on the clock.
When we get in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to send him back on 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers into the hands of Darden. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play of this football game. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On first down, Rodgers. And that'll be caught by Darden. Down inside the 10. And in for the Steelers. Touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Steelers have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there. So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Back to Taylor on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run once more with Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. On second down, it's Taylor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Jackson to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. Finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Steelers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat,